Best of luck second half rest of the way. Bob, let's go back upstairs.
Thanks, Rob. We'll be back with the start of the second half of the Class B championship game between La Center and Mahnomen right after this. Back live at the Metrodome, Bob Brewster along with Cal Stone. We're ready for second half action of the Class B championship game between Mahnomen and La Center. We have no score. Neither team has been able to get on the scoreboard. There you see some of the fans that have come to the Class B championship game later on tonight. They're expecting somewheres near 40,000 for the games later on this evening. Of course, we have 4 other games besides this one. Coming up next, we're going to have the Class C championship game. Larry Burnett will be in here to bring you the play-by-play of that game. And then a wild sort of affair, the Class 9-man, which will follow the Class C. And then after that, Cal Stahl and I will be back with you to bring you the A and AA championship games later on tonight. Todd Anderson, Howard Norris, and Bob Vollmer back deep to receive the Ken Muckenhern kick as we're ready to go here in the second half, and we are underway. I believe that's Norris with the football. Oh, he's hit hard at the 25-yard line. Number 88, John Tomerick, and Charlie Stock, number 27, in on the tackle. Nice coverage on that kick. And it looks like Charlie Stock is hurt just a little bit. Doesn't appear to be anything too serious. 12-yard return on that.
Like I said, I like it when they run off the field instead of when they have to carry him off. I think he just probably took a little blow.
La Center comes out of the huddle, 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line, third quarter action. This is Anderson, gives it straight up the middle to Squires. He's got some running room. He's over the 30-yard line, down to the 32. Before Bruce Lavoie, number 71, comes up with a tackle for Mahnomen.
Sprint draw. Anderson sprints out, hands the ball back to the fullback on a draw play. It looks like a sprint out pass, but it ends up being a draw. Hence, we call it a sprint draw.
In the local papers up near La Center, they call this team scrawny and scrappy. Very small, but they play very well together as a team. La Center High School. This is Anderson. Gives it straight up the middle to Squires. Once again, he's over the 35-yard line.
Same play, sprint draw, twice in a row. They found a reason to run straight ahead with the ball, and they've done pretty well. That's awfully close to a first down.
Tim Roy on the tackle. If you just joined us, Class B championship game, La Center in the light uniforms, in the dark uniforms, the Mahnomen Indians. Third quarter action, 10:30 remaining in the quarter. 3rd down and 1, ball on the 35-yard line. Anderson with Squires and Vollmer in the backfield. Anderson on the keeper up the middle, I believe. And he should have enough for the first down. Tim Roy on the tackle, number 45, and La Center picks up a first down, so maybe they're going to start up another drive.
That was the quarterback sneak. That's the same one that he used on the last short yardage play in the second quarter when they're moving the other direction down on the 30-yard line.
Good blocking up front by Jeff Gilster and Steve Dwyer for La Center. There you see number 55, Dwyer. Anderson, number 11. Split wide to the near side, Howard Norris, but they run straight up the middle. Now, this team, they show pass every now and then, but they really haven't thrown the ball that much.
No, they really haven't. It surprises me. I think they're going to have to throw. I think they're going to have to throw. I think you made a good observation at halftime, Bob, that the size differential might be the differential if they don't put that ball in the air a little bit more. And they're in position now to do that. That ball's in any time now. I would expect that they would start throwing a little bit.
Well, they have a quarterback that can throw the football, Anderson. Now here's the pitch out to Vollmer. He's going to try to turn the corner. Nice move to make it back up to the line of scrimmage. But really doing on that play. Charlie Stock, number 27, in on the tackle. You see Vollmer, boy, he's really been a workhorse.
This is that quick pitch, Bob, the one they ran quite successfully in the first half, but excellent defensive corner play by Stock, warding off the blocker, turning back in and letting pursuit help him, but he did an excellent job on playing what has been somewhat of a successful play for him in the first half. They've evidently made that adjustment at halftime to the quick pitch.
No score, of course. 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Squires, the one back that's set back, and there's a penalty, and it is complete. Norris, nope, he drops it on the far sideline, but we do have a penalty. It looks like it's going to be a legal procedure. John Tomerick putting some pressure on Anderson. That's what I think La Center is going to have to do to win this football game is to throw the ball.
At least throw it more than they have, mixed up a little bit more. I think they're running against a big, strong line that actually is a little quicker than I thought they would be.
Illegal motion, offense, declined, 4th down.
Saw a brief shot there, the Mahnomen bench, and the largest player on the team, number 75, Larry Olson, 6'2", 310-pound junior. Big fella.
How about his brother, who is also over 300?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
Here's the punt. Rolls deep inside the 25-yard line, and that's where it will be down by Howard Norris of La Center. There's a timeout on the field with the score: La Center nothing, Mahnomen nothing. Back at the Metrodome, Bob Bruce along with Cal Stahl. 8 minutes and 37 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Mahnomen Indians, and if you'll notice, from time to time during the timeout, the head coach is allowed to come onto the field and go into the huddle. Now that originated right here in Minnesota, and now it is spread all across the nation. So Minnesota State High School football has been innovative in many ways.
That's a good rule, too.
Muckenhern, full house backfield now. The give is off to Sleddy, and a fumble on the play, but let's see if the whistle had blown. Flag is already down, and there is also a penalty flag down. So, but they're going to give the football to La Center. We got to look at this one again, Cal.
That's that counter. That's the counter belly, and then the hand back, and they just strips right here, just strips the ball. And I have no idea who recovered it in that pile, but once again, it's that swarming defense. A lot of white jerseys over there, and one of them came up with it.
Blocking below the waist, offense, declined, 1st down White.
Blocking below the waist was the penalty, which is also another good rule.
Big break for La Center as they recover the fumble, and a great shot from our sideline camera. I believe it's Danny Detman down there. Perfect angle to pick up that fumble, and La Center now with a big break. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. This is Anderson. The pitch to Vollmer, gets a block, gets across the 30-yard line, and is hit hard on the far side of the field. Got to pick up the number of that player. Number 10 for Mahnomen, Doug Brueggemann, really made the stop, Cal. Just came up and put the stopper on it.
Excellent. They've done something at halftime to shut off that pitch. That's the 3rd time that the Center's tried to run it in the 2nd half. Watch it right here. There's the pitch, but the pursuit coming from the outside, of course, turning it back in. The good, strong corner support is what shutting that play down for him.
Well, you like to have somebody back there playing safety who's a good open field tackler. Brueggemann certainly proved that he has the ability to do that. The shotgun formation, 2nd down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Here's a pass. It's complete to the far side of the field to Todd Traxler. Steve Sleddy covering, but they are down to the 21-yard line, and they're just shy of a 1st down. About a little bit less than a yard away from a 1st down.
I said at the top of the show, Bob, that this kid's got a nice arm, and that proves it. That's not an easy pass to throw. That's that hard, strong base out. It has to be right on the money. Suddenly,
La Center now is really threatening. Here's the gift to Squires. He's got some running room inside the 15-yard line down to the 14. And you can see him getting pumped up now. Doug Liebel and Ken Muckenhern on the tackle. But the tiny but scrappy La Center Wildcats are really making hay with that fumble.
This is just a base handoff with a lead man, 42 leading. Couldn't find anybody to block, and
1st and 10 on the 14, and the quarterback sneaker. And maybe a little mix-up on the snap there. Go ahead, Cal.
Yeah, I think so. Well, the lead man couldn't find anybody to block, and actually hurt the play by not just going on across the line of scrimmage, across the goal line himself.
Well, 2nd down and 10, obviously, La Center would have hoped to do a little more with that play. 2nd down and 7 now. The ball on the 11-yard line. We're in the 3rd quarter, 7 minutes and 5 seconds, and there is no score between these two teams. But now we have the most serious threat of the ball game. La Center, Squire, and Vollmer are the setbacks. Anderson on a keeper. He's got a man open. Palmquist hits him. Touchdown.
I told you he could throw it on the line. That was a nice play. That's a naked reverse, and just a plain old square out by the end, and that was a beautiful shot.
So the La Center Wildcats are their first ones on the scoreboard, and they suddenly now lead this Class B championship game 6-0.
Watch this. Make it reverse. Coming out all by himself. He's got a run-pass option. Finds his end wide open. Puts it on the money. And is very excited about it, and just rightfully so.
Here's the extra point. Anderson rolls to his right, looking in the end zone. He's got a couple of guys open, throws it back across the field, and oh, Palmquist had a chance at it, and it just bounced out of his hands. Palmquist, who caught the touchdown pass, couldn't come up with the conversion, and there's a timeout on the field with the score, La Center 6, Mahnomen nothing. Cal, the touchdown once again to Palmquist.
There's just a beautiful fake, and then Anderson's impressive. That's just an arm throw on a dead run, and he just snaps that wrist, and it's right on the money. And Palmquist takes it in for the touch. 5
plays, 30 yards, 1 minute and 41 seconds. The drive time. La Center now leads 6-0. They convert on the mistake by Mahnomen on the fumble. And this is Palmquist just scoring the touchdown, and now he's kicking off. And Muckenhern is back deep to receive, and he will pick up the football. Bouncing around, though, now it's loose. And he picks it up, reverses his field, and is brought down on the 11-yard line.
The momentum is changing here all of a sudden.
55, Steve Dwyer coming up with the play on the kickoff coverage. But Muckenhern shouldn't have reversed his field there. He lost about 5 or 6 yards.
Yes, I think he lost initially field position when he failed to pick up the ball immediately. He probably could have gone straight ahead for a few yards. But that's a tough ball bouncing around. There's no handles on that ball, you know.
I thought that Mahnomen might wear down La Center, but look at this. The little scrawny, scrappy Wild hanging right in there, and they are going to try to protect now a 6-point lead. But Mahnomen now with a handoff to 27, Charlie Stock. Gets a couple of yards.
That's just straight ahead blocking. Old-fashioned T, dead T, handoff.
Steve Reibel on the tackle. Oh, they're a pretty basic football team.
I don't think they got more than 6 or 8 plays, but what they've got, they do very well with it.
Got a patch on the back. You said La Center had to pass if they were going to get into this football game, yeah. And they did indeed do that.
Well, I think Mahnomen let them in with the fumble, too, but they capitalized on the mistake.
Just a little over 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter, and now we have a penalty for delay of game.
Too much time. These are the things that they can't do, Bob, but they're going to get back in it now. They can't fumble and have these kinds of errors, especially down this deep, because their kicking game isn't that good. If they have to punt from down in here, that puts the center in perfect field position again to keep doing what they do best, and that's scramble around and throw the ball a little bit.
Dead ball foul. Illegal procedure. Offense. Second down.
Well, they call it a legal procedure. The dead ball foul. 2nd down and 9 is the situation, but now Mahnomen's back on their own 13-yard line, and they trail 6-0. Muckenhern, full house backfield. There's the fake. Now he gives to Sleddy. Sleddy with running room, breaks it up in the open field. He's over the 30-yard line to the 32. Steve Sleddy is brought down by Todd Traxler. Sleddy has really had himself a whale of a game.
Second man through on the belly. Same thing. Here we go. Second man through on the belly. Lead back out in front to isolate. Good blocking at the line of scrimmage. Then, of course, good strong running by Sleddy. And that's the kind of a play they need. They need to get field position. They need to get it as quickly as they can.
Well, he picks up the first down. They're out to their own 33 now. They started deep in their own territory, and now they're starting to move the football. Third quarter action. Here's the give now to Sleddy once again, but he's going nowhere this time. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 26, Squires. Chuck Squires on the tackle. Of course, excuse me, Cal, go ahead.
Yeah, they're doing what they want to do and what they have designed to do now, and that's just control the ball by running straight down the field with it.
Sleddy today has 12 rushes for 65 yards. So you can see that they've used Steve Sleddy quite a bit in this game tonight. Muckenhern. Muckenhern with a handoff to Sleddy once again, and he's just shy of the 40-yard line.